Live and direct. Today is the 27th day of May 2025. Tabo Bochafo, being Tuesday. Therefore, as you may know, without taking any much time, I'm going to hand over the microphone to our GOC Maazi Chinasanworu in order to take the podium. Maazi, please, welcome to the program. Over to you.
Maazi Chinedu, Ndewo Chineke. I hope I'm coming out very clear. Right?
You are coming out crystal clear, Maazi.
Thank you, Maazi. Thank you. Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom. My name is Maazi Chinasanworu. Maazi Chinasanworu. Serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. And Maazi Chinasanworu hails from Obingwa. Obingwa is in Aba province. This evening, I know this evening, I know some people is their morning, some is their afternoon. But let me say, may Chukwu Kikabiyama bless every one of you. All freedom from the world. Those who have dedicated their life, their money, who are doing all they can, all their possible best to make sure that this struggle continue to move forward, that this struggle did not collapse and will never collapse. Chukwu Kikabiyama, we call upon your name. Give all Biafrans around the world the strength. Have mercy on your children. All we have come for is for the restoration of. Give us the heart. Money is not. Chukwu. I have come to deliver to Biafrans this is the message about how the genocide committed. We are going to celebrate them. Some will say mourn them. Some will like to celebrate them. Some of us, we remember them, we remember their sacrifice. This evening, I just come to that on the whole Biafra land will be under lock and key. There is a reason why we are locking down Biafra land on Friday. This is a special sit-at-home order. We are at home because say 2016, when we tried to celebrate the Biafran heroes and heroines day in Biafra land, that was in Bo. Military descended on the Catholic Church in form national book 150 people. Many people in a church. The Nigerian mute United Nations look the other way. Those who are telling us that the custodians of human rights, they on interest. Our people were massacred. That is why sitting at home until we found Biafra land conducive for our people to people come with this. They are complaining that the not. Please, can you? That is cracking. In case. They say nobody is hearing at all.
Just go on, let me see, go on. I changed the listen, go on.
Those who are sending in information that they are not hearing, please confirm that it is now clear. They're still complaining.
It's okay now.
Please, those who are sending messages, can you confirm that the radio is okay now?
Yes, I think it's okay. It's okay now.
Yeah. Please.
No, it will. It has some delays, but it will be okay.
Now. Yes, they said it's okay now. So I think I have to start afresh. I have to start afresh because they are saying they are still complaining. They said wait.
I'm listening through. It's okay.
Mazi, they are complaining. They said it's not okay. Okay, let's
through. I'm listening through IPOB Community Radio.
Okay.
There are some delays. It is okay.
Okay. So Biafrans and all the lovers of freedom, I'm sorry for that little kind of a little break. People were complaining that the radio was not coming out, but now I will go on. Let me start afresh. I'm saying that this particular broadcast this evening is to reaffirm that on 30th May, that Biafrans in Biafra land and those in Nigeria will sit at home. For those in Nigeria, it is up to you. But it is good if you will respect the Biafrans who have died, but the complete lockdown will happen in Biafra land. And I'm making it very clear this evening that no amount of intimidation, no amount of harassment, no amount of press release that the Nigerian government will try to report against the indigenous people of Biafra that we hold waters. Because on this day is a special day, it's a holy day for Biafra. This is the day we commemorate all our fallen heroes who died during the Biafran Civil War, and those who have died also fighting for the restoration of Biafra. We are sitting, locking down Biafra land on 30th May. Reasons, because after all, we're supposed to be celebrating it. We're supposed to have programs, open programs on maybe some particular areas. But because of the attitude, the approach of the Nigerian military and other security agencies, IPOB have decided that we are not going to take that risk, because they have killed our people enough, because they are looking for every reason to kill Biafrans. In 2016, when we came out in M4 trying to celebrate, it was a vigil night, a candle night for the 30th May 2027. The Nigerian military and other security agencies, they invaded the Catholic Church in Bo, killed many members. According to the record of Amnesty International, they say over 100 people were killed. Many people that were killed, they pour acid on them so they cannot be recognized. And because of that, since 2017, IPOB decides, for the security of our people, that every 30th May that Biafra land will be locked down. The leadership of IPOB made it as a duty 2 or 3 months, 2 months ago. We wrote to all the institutions in Biafra land, from the governors to transporters, market leaders, church leaders, schools, asking them that on this day, 30th May, Biafrans will be celebrating their 55 Biafra Heroes and Anniversary Day, and we would like them to respect that. Of course, there are people who have come in one way or the other, trying to oppose, trying to change the name of Biafran Heroes and Heroines Day to Igbo Day, which IPOB worldwide, there was an outrage when some of these political harlots make such suggestions. That is to show you how myopic most of these politicians, will I say it's myopic, or how devilish they are, knowing quite well that during the Civil War, it was not only the Igbos that fought for the Biafra War. The first gun that started the Biafra War, according to history, was shot in Ogoja in Cross River. Philip Effiong was the second in command, and his son continues to lecture issues on Biafra from time to time. And how can you, when we already know that Ohaneze, or I think Ohaneze, or this, they have a specific date, I think September, every September to be an Igbo Day. Also, there are people who have written some articles asking us that we're not supposed to lock down, that what we're supposed to do is to buy ribbons, black ribbons, ask their friends to wear black ribbons on their body, on their clothes on that day. They should just use a black ribbon and clothes and clear. Some people who call themselves Igbo leaders who bring such suggestion, that is how you know that most of them are fools. They are fools that are answering leaders. That somebody will tell you, ask people to wear black ribbons in Nigeria, in Biafra land. That means you are telling the Nigerian government, their murderous security agency, to pick people as many as they can. That is to show most of you have no Biafra in your heart. It's just all lips agitation. Things that are not practicable. You cannot practice those things you are preaching. Those advice you are trying to advise IPOB on the way to follow. And when you give IPOB such advice, the next thing you go and make a press release trying to tell people about what you advise IPOB and what's supposed to be done. But I'm making it very clear this evening that IPOB, we don't take such advice. We are not taking such advice. Mazi Chinedu, please, can you check again? People still complain. Those who are complaining, can you check? You can restart your telephone.
Yes, if I continue, Mazi, just go on. I'm listening. I'm controlling everything. Okay. If I continue, it will scatter everything, please.
Okay. Yeah. So, what I want to clarify this evening, is that on 30th May, tomorrow our leader will be going to court. There is no sit at home tomorrow in Biafra land. There is no sit at home next tomorrow in Biafra land. It is only on 30th is when we have a sit at home. You can go to the market tomorrow, buy the things you are going to use for the weekend. On Friday, there will be total lockdown in Biafra land from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. We don't want somebody to come up and tell us, I was going somewhere, somebody shot me, it is a voluntary sit at home. Our people have done this for many years, so they don't need to be informed. They don't need to be told what they have to do. They know that every 30th May for now, we are sitting at home from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. By tomorrow, you go to the market, buy the foodstuffs, buy the things you need, and on 30th May, we are all sitting at home. Today, the Nigerian military, all the southeastern commanders, they gathered today in Obinze, and they finished this meeting around 2 o'clock. We have seen all their plans, what they have agreed. They want to use the 30th May. People that will come out, they will kill people and tell you it is IPOB and ESN are responsible because they love to call that name. They had their meeting today in Obinze, in Imo State, where. And they have come up on that day to shoot people at sight because they are going to target on IPOB. Would they deny they didn't have a meeting today? Would they deny they didn't end this meeting by 2 p.m. today? All these evil plans, where do you think they will have that meeting? In Imo State. Because that is the person who is on contract to make sure that Biafra land, there will be no peace in Biafra land. Every Biafran, parents, don't tell us that your child have exam. Besides IPOB, we wrote to WAEC, their headquarters in Ghana. We wrote to WAEC in Lagos, their headquarters. And we wrote this letter not yesterday. We gave them this letter. I think they have received this letter now 2 months. Or a month plus. 2 months. Because we planned ahead. So they will not say that they were not informed, because every year the Nigerian government try to kill students, try to tell the children to go out there so that they will attack them. They will still send their criminals, their gangs to go and attack the children, just to show the world that IPOB is attacking, while IPOB is not involved. On this 30th May, Biafra land will be locked down round the world. Biafrans will be celebrating. Biafrans will be protesting from South America to North America, Middle East, Asia, Far East, Australia, round the world. Biafrans will be celebrating. Those who will be celebrating will be celebrating. Those who will be protesting will be a continent, because there are people in their country of residence. Protests are not allowed. They can be able to handle these programs indoor. There are countries you don't do these things. Also, they don't encourage those things. They don't have those approval for you to do things on the street. They will tell you, you look for a closed place and you can do it. That is how it's done in many other places. So do not expect, because you are protesting in one country, another country is not protesting, you say we are the only one. The laws are different from country to country. So there are places Biafrans will honor all our foreign heroes. There are places Biafrans will also protest once more to show the world what Biafrans are going through. Let me make this thing very clear this evening. Every 30th May, Nigerian government always like to sabotage Biafran's 30th May. Everybody have to know that. Every 30th May, some of these governors will tell some of the Hausa people to go and ride Okada somewhere or their keke, and they will kill them. They will turn around and say that IPOB is violent, they have attacked. I'm saying this thing for the world to know, in case anybody is killed on that day, the Nigerian government has security agencies must be held responsible. In Imo State, we already seen the criminals being used by Hope Uzodinma and his political allies. You see what they are doing in Imo State. You see people coming out. Last time Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was going to court, you see a few people coming out, clearing that making sit at home. And I want to use this opportunity and warn some lawyers. I want some lawyers who are all hanging around complicating the issue of IPOB, trying to complicate, rope IPOB, because they are the agents who are trying also, they are being used to destroy IPOB. They think they can destroy IPOB. I use this opportunity and warn some lawyers whom that they are handling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. Because they are handling it, they will go in the back and talk to some criminals with their group, tell them don't mind them, make sit at home, because the day I'm going to court, I want sit at home also to happen. I'm warning them that they should be careful on 30th May. If I get any intelligent report that any of them participated, try to call people, to cause nonsense in Biafra land, I will now table all their rubbish in the public. Because we know what some of them are doing. They are all agents trying to destroy IPOB. Last year, we saw what happened in Abia State. They were killed in Abia State. But I thank God that some people, even the governor, understand that IPOB was not responsible.
The breakage sometimes is from you.
As my network is stable, I'm here. I'm here. Okay. Let me switch my system. Another one. But is this one okay now? Is it better?
It's okay. It's okay. Go on.
It's better now. Okay. I'm switching the system to use another internet. So, what I'm trying, we cannot afford to risk the life of our people. We cannot afford to tell our people to go out on that day, knowing quite well what the Nigerian government is up to. Incriminate IPOB with one crime or the other. Therefore, we ask every one of you, 30th May, you are all expected. It's just 12 hours. It's just 12 hours. We expect every one of you to respect that day. And also, I want to use this opportunity to tell all our media personnel, you guys have been doing a very great job. Remember, on that particular day, it is our duty to project to the world what is happening. From Far East to Asia, to Middle East, to Europe, and to America, down to South America, it is our duty to project the world what is happening. We expect every IPOB media personnel and those who are supporting the IPOB media, those lovers of freedom, who are always fighting for the restoration of Biafra, all of us must join hands on that particular day to showcase to the world. Because for Nigeria and their propaganda machines, they claim that IPOB has been downgraded because they always want to equate us with violence. Like we heard Ribadu as he was making his press statement, his speeches, that IPOB have been downgraded after they have, and that's because he's equating IPOB with violence. While IPOB have nothing to do with the violence that happened in Biafra land. They know very well. And this evening, I bet any one of them, all those people in their custody, all those people, I bet every one of them, all those people in their custody, let one of them come out and say that the IPOB leadership, or Mazi Chinasa Nworu, or Mazi Chike Doziem, ask him to commit one crime. One crime. Let them bring the people. All those people in their custody. Who was giving them the order? Who is asking them what they are? Who was instructing them? But every day they prefer to come and shout their IPOB, their ESN, their IPOB, their ESN. What? Biafrans, throughout these 3 to 4 years, crimes were being committed. We know those who come out and take responsibility of what. Have you ever heard the government? Have you ever heard Hope Uzodinma mention their name? Have you ever heard them mention about those? Mention about those who were committing all this crime, who were taking responsibility. Have you ever heard them mention their names? No. They only continue to shout their IPOB, their ESN. And there are people were committing crimes using the name of IPOB and ESN. And for complete 3 to 4 years, IPOB continued disassociating themselves. It started from 12th December 2021. Now, 30th May is around the corner. They have gathered today. They planned what they want to do. If they see you on the road, they will kill you. And they will say it is IPOB people that killed you. That is what they want to do on 30th. That's why we ask everybody, stay in your home. They don't want the name Biafra to be mentioned. And it is not in their power. They don't want the name Biafra to be mentioned, to be discussed. They don't want the issue of our agitation to be discussed anywhere. And thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiama, we are in the era of social media where they could no more control what we say, how we express ourselves, and how we manage our struggle. The only reason Nigerian government descends on IPOB and ESNT tomorrow is because they are not in control of IPOB and ESN. That is the reason. Because every other organization, every other movement in Nigeria is under the control of the Nigerian government. Even the one ex-militants, even the security apparatus of Asari Dokubo is being controlled by Nigerian government. Tompolo, security control, of course, is already on contract, controlled. Amoteku, control. Hispa in the north. Only ESN is not under their control. Only ESN is not, only IPOB is not under their control. And that is what they want to control. And when they cannot control it, they are ready to fight it on. That's it. Minute. So, Biafrans should know that there is no way Nigeria will talk anything good about IPOB and ESN. Because for them, we are not under their payroll. We are not under their control. We are not under their command. Some of them that come, they say we are stubborn. Some people we thought they say we are stubborn. We don't take advice. What advice are you giving us? Our demands are very clear. Conduct a referendum. There is no need to go around because some few people and some politicians, people who have come around this struggle, have used this struggle as a they have tried to use the name of this struggle. You see them on newspaper, they are talking only, they try their behavior, their greed. They have used it, try to dent the image of IPO. Their greed for money. And where is the money? What are they using it for? They use it every time IPOB comes up with a good agenda for the Southeast, a good agenda in Biafra land. There are people that will use those things immediately, run to the government. These guys, they need money. These guys, they need this one. Bring money, and they'll be using it, collecting money, promising them how they will destroy IPOB, how they will control IPOB. And when they fail, you see the government comes out of frustration to talk about IPOB. They know IPOB have not been destroyed. They know ESN has not been destroyed. That is why you see them on a daily basis. IPOB sepa, ESN asega. IPOB sepa, ESN asega. They have nothing. We are their nightmare. We are their nightmare. And what we are demanding is very simple. Conduct a referendum. We cannot exist in this type of country. There is no future for us in that contraction called Nigeria. Our people are scattered all over the world. If Biafra land, they wanted Biafra land to be a deserted place. where some illiterate people will, so they will come there. That is their farmland where they come be taking things. They don't want us to be in that land. People should understand that. The Western world don't want us to be in that land. That is why they make life very difficult. They encourage corrupt politicians to be our leader. They call it democracy. They encourage criminals, ex-convicts, to come and lead us because they don't want us to progress. They want people who will kill us. If we talk about anything good, they will see it as something bad. You think, some of you who spend time sometimes talking, putting your energy on things, thinking the Western world will listen to you, they will never listen to you. Their interest, if Harold Wilson can say that he don't care how many Biafrans died, how many children are killed in Biafra, as long as the interest of the British government is protected. If a president can use this kind of words, so what do you think? And from that, since after the Civil War, the British foreign policy have never changed towards Biafra land. The British foreign policy have never changed in Biafra land. We saw in 2022 or 2023, the British ambassador came, he said, he called Ohaneze a small boy. A small boy. Because why I'm calling him a small boy, it is how those all those people that they brought together in Enugu, they said, we are coming to bring development now in the southeast. We are coming. They now come and they talk, make some abracadabra. They move away. Have you seen? Is there any development, any project by British you seen in Igbo land? No. They know our people are fools. They know that those elders can be bribed and they will never talk about it any longer. Many people could not remember again that the British ambassador was in Enugu. The only thing they can bring for us is a visa center where our people will come to apply visa to run away. They will tell you go to Britain, where they will condition your way of reasoning. By the time you come back from Britain, you become a hardened criminal who will come and rule in their interest. When we talk about Biafra, some people have the guts to question us. That Nigeria is good. For who? Biafrans, we are going to show Nigeria on 30th May that IPOB is in charge of Biafra land. That is one of the things we have to show them. On 30th May, we will tell Nigerian government and the world that Biafrans are in charge of their territory. It is going to go a long way if every one of us respect and obey this simple instruction. It's an order. Some will tell us, leave these people that day to move. No, we are not leaving anybody to move, apart from ambulances, in case there is only ambulance and nurses. But anybody, whether you are a media person or everybody, sit in your place, because all these media sometimes, they are the one concocting those rubbish. They know the truth. But as long as money changes their hand, you see them talking, writing rubbish. Because we put our 30th May. For the past couple of few days, look at the report. Go and see all those who are reporting. Go and watch the names of those reporting. They are all Igbo reporters. From Guardian, all of them. Go and check all those people reporting. But now they have found out reports. They have lost trillions of naira. They have which trillion? They are telling us now, how are they getting this record? I want to know. They lost trillions in 1 year. You lost to 4-point-something trillion. How much did you lose to police extortion? How much did you lose to military extortion? How much did you lose to EFCC? How much did you lose to custom? You have been losing these billions of naira year in, year out. IPOB, you never lose anything for IPOB. What IPOB have done have benefited that land. If not IPOB, most of the governors cannot be doing anything. They will take you for granted. At least the fear of IPOB makes some of them be doing things. Ask yourself, for the past 3 years, how was Biafra land? And how is Biafra land today? And Asanya, they can accept it or they not, but they know there are governors who can no more walk in Biafra land. They know they messed up. So if you want to be those type of people, come and walk. Dave Omahi, he will end in Abuja. He won't walk in Biafra land freely. He will never. That is the end. Willie Obiano, can he attend any occasion in Anambra? Or Kezi Bazo? How many of them can walk freely again in Biafra land? None of them. Because they committed evil. And we will never forget. We will never forget. Because of them, many of you do not know, they all continue fighting IPOB, not only in Biafra land, even in abroad. To the point that the government of Canada is prosecuting IPOB members because Ekweremadu was beaten in Germany. Ekweremadu was beaten in Germany. A man that is serving 10 years sentence for organ trafficking. Canada is defending him. Canada is challenging IPOB members that their organization, their leader, approved people to beat Ekweremadu in Germany. And they are using it to persecute IPOB. Who are they persecuting? Ekweremadu. They mentioned the name of Ekweremadu. An organ harvester. That is why you people should know that we are fighting a very deep war. Chibika Amechi, when Chibika Amechi was attacked in Spain, it was not IPOB. Chibika said it was Nigeria, some Nigerian miscreants. It is in the paper. But Canada is using it against IPOB members. Imagine Canada defending an organ trafficker. You know what it means. Most of you do know the battle and we are going to battle it out with Canada. For Ekweremadu, organ trafficker who is in 10 years in jail, is whom they are persecuting IPOB members who have nothing. If I am an IPOB member, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make a statement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say something. Everybody may not agree with what he said, but he's the leader. Besides, there is already grudge within our people on the role of Ekweremadu on the python dance that happened in our land. Anybody can attack Ekweremadu anywhere because people know Ekweremadu was those who brought python dance in Biafra land that killed many people. If Ekweremadu was attacked in Germany, was not attacked by, if there are IPOB members who were, but they didn't attack him because he's not a northerner. This is our regional issue. Our regional issue. Something he did that led to the killing of people. Today, Canada is in defense of him. That somebody who don't even know Ekweremadu, he told you that Ekweremadu, because you people beat Ekweremadu, for that we need to send you back. This is for our people to understand the battle IPOB is going on. And we are ready to face them one after the other. This 30th May, many of them have fought one way or the other to make sure that 30th May doesn't come into existence. It is not by their power. It is the people that decide. It is the Biafran people that decide what happens in Biafra land. It's a matter of time. One thing our people have to know, we are ignorant of many things happening. Don't spend your energy hoping that Trump will catch Tinubu one day for you. You are dreaming. Don't think one day that they will catch him because of fake certificate. You are dreaming. If you are praying and hoping on this, you are spending your time and energy, wasting your energy. Because None of them will arrest him. Instead, it will be a bargaining chip for them. All of you saw the Syrian president, who was a former America, put $10 million bounty on his head. Abu Sharahan, they put $10 million. He was massacring people, Christians, massacring. He was an ISIS member. Today, he shook hands with Trump. Today, he shook hands with France, gave him a red carpet. He gave him a red carpet. He has become the sanction of 15 years or 20-something years, all lifted up. So for some of you thinking that America will, the only thing America will do to Tinubu, like they did to Cyril Ramaphosa, is they will call him, Tinubu will go to New York. He will go to Washington. They will invite him. Trump will use the killings that is happening in Nigeria and show him, look at you, you are here, they are killing Christians. You think he's speaking for you. He said they are killing Christians, they are doing, he will embarrass him to the world. He will play television for him like he did for Cyril Ramaphosa. He will do it. He will do it, He will do it. He will show the world to shake Tinubu. When Tinubu leaves, he will be shaking. He will sign some deal. He will give them some concession. After Tinubu, Egyptian president. After Egyptian president, Ruto in Kenya. They are online. They put them on timetable. You remember, Trump himself went to Middle East, signed deals of billions. Which one? When is he coming to Africa? No, he's not coming to Africa. He will command them to come. So for those of you spending time, energy, Tinubu will not go, but you are all wasting your time. Biafran should concentrate how we should fight and get our nation. Most of you have forgotten so easily. When Tinubu came, most of you left the struggle. You go and join Obedient. Again. Another one is coming. You are about to waste another few years. You understand me? Leaving the struggle to go and chase nothing. To go and chase nothing. When Tinubu was coming, that time was his turn. Now he's in the presidency. He knows how he. Now that you see him, you remember the time when he was trying to. The Northerners, everybody don't mind, this man will die tomorrow. After 6 months in office. When Tinubu was going, he got a pee for clothes. People, he will urinate on his clothes. Some people will say, this man, you sure he will last 6 months? That was the hope many of you were having. That Tinubu is going to die after 6 months. The moment they swear him in, bam, no more urinating and Tinubu starts to walk like a young man. From that time, have you seen Tinubu urinate on the clothes again? He is now more stronger. Most of you were thinking, do you see the stupidity? Most of you were thinking, it doesn't, many things happening in life, decisions, policies are made. They are not mere wishes. It's not just mere wishes. It have come again. The time all of us supposed to concentrate on how. Maz, I hope I'm coming out clear, right? The time most of us will concentrate and support IPO. Some of you now, your attention is being divided again. Tinubu is not yet 2 years in office. He's not yet 2 years. Just 1 year plus. Campaign started. They have started gathering again. Upon all the killing happening. All the problem you are presenting to them, none of them want to listen to that. It is another election. They're thinking about another election. Everybody thinking about election. Election. They still have 2027. They have started all their problems. Why I am saying this is for many of us to focus Concentrate on what we are doing. Don't think there is shortcut. There is no shortcut. Our consistency will lead us to the restoration of Biafra. People might think, it doesn't work that way. You will spend 2 years running around thinking that there is anything coming. If Obi could not win Tinubu the last when it was his turn, is it now that he's in the government? Is it now? Okay. What I want to say, Biafrans, we don't have to gamble with our future. If we abandon this struggle, everybody is gone. If we abandon this struggle, you see these politicians, they will hunt you. Instead of us to hunt them, they will hunt us. Sometimes people come and tell us, don't say this, don't say that. Don't say somebody they are killing on a day-to-day basis. You say, don't say it. They are killing you. You will see countries that you respect will be telling you, yes, the government is killing you, but why should you tell people to defend themselves? That is the height of hypocrisy. Yes, the government is killing you. We know that Fulani herdsmen are killing you. The government is not giving protection, but you have no right to tell people to defend themselves. Do you see the kind of words coming from some countries? Do you see the kind of words coming from some countries? And the people expect us to keep silent. Yes, they kill you. It is that Christianity mentality. They kill you, you give them the other side they're supposed to kill. They tell you you don't suppose. Even though they are killing you, you shouldn't talk about self-defense. And you believe a country talks something like this? A country you will not expect. We say something, but go to America, all of them having guns in their hands. You can be killed at any moment. While our people, ordinary spanner, if they see it in your hand, they can label anything against you, and you can be killed for it. Biafrans on 30th May. We don't want any report that somebody was killed where he was trying to go from Oriamaraku to Orie. We don't want to hear somebody was going from Mumpo. We don't want to hear these things. We don't want to hear night mile. We don't want to hear this. Shut down Biafra land. It's very simple. This is not the first time. This is how we do it every 30th May. And we continue to do it until Biafra is recognized. Until Nigeria recognizes that on 30th May, Biafrans are free to celebrate. This is one of our biggest demands. If anybody don't know. Let me say it here so that every one of you will know in case we are not here today. One of the first things, the number one on the list of our demand is that every 30th May, people must celebrate it in Biafra land without nobody being harmed. We will mount our flags. We will celebrate it in stadiums, music festivals. It is our first and our demand. Before you talk about any other thing, before you talk about how to make referendum and all these things, first, 30th May must be celebrated openly in Biafra land. It remain like this. It will go in history. Also, lockdown. If they don't want this, if it is this one, they will. You know one thing. You see all these governors, all these people, they are hypocrites. I said it. They are hypocrites. What IPOB is doing, we are doing it for our people, not because of those people. We are doing it for our people, for the betterment of our people. That is what we are doing. If we want to lock Biafra land, none of them have the power to stop us. They're supposed to know that. But it's our people we are thinking, not because of the politicians. Not because of them. Because for them, they are heartless human. Most of them are working how to dislodge IPOB. They know. They prefer to coordinate with criminals who they will tell them attack the leadership of IPOB. Do them like this. They prefer to do that. We know everything they do. Come to Imo State. Come to Imo State and see what all politicians in Imo State, many of them are entangled with all these criminals. They are using it to assassinate their opponents for them. They are using them for drug dealing. They are using them to all kind of crime. Any enemy, they kill. Some of you are not understanding what is happening in our place. It's everywhere calm. Somehow, it's everywhere calm. The Nigerian government and the politicians, those devilish politicians in our place, they want our place to always be that's all kind of crime, so that you don't know who to hold responsible, hold it on IPOB. They sponsor all kind of criminals. All kind of criminals. They bring in their own Boko Haram soldiers into our place. They go to Riverai area. You see this problem. You see this fight Asari Dokubo brought in Biafra land. That fight will eat his head in the coastal region. Go and write today's date. Asari Dokubo, the way Don Wane gone and all this, that is how Asari will go one day. If ESN accept to go and take contracts, it will be okay. Today, they are talking about they want to form forest guard. Makachineke, I am saying it openly on this radio. If you are an Igbo boy, Igbo youth, you don't want to support ESN, you want to form forest guard. Forest guard, you will do it in the city, because if you enter the bush, we take you down. You will be considered a Fulani herdsman, because you are just an agent of those politicians who, you haven't lived in the bush for years. It is now, because of IPOB, you want to now put a law about forest guard. It is an order. You made a forest guard again, Bata, where ESN operatives are. They will deal with you what they do to Fulani herdsmen, because you are an agent provocateur. You are. We don't have anything to tell you people about that. Go and form your vigilante. You have not been able to protect the communities. You have not protected the communities. Look at all the people you are putting in the community. Look at the kind of crimes they are committing. You want to now put forest guard to come inside the bush because of ESN. Makachineke. Gawayawa. Let us see you go. Akuna form, or they have formed a Bubago is finished. Anambra VG is finished. Udogache is finished. We are still on ESN. We are still consistent on ESN. We are still on ESN. Within these 4 years, you people have formed all kind of vigilantes. All. The former Ebubago, that one collapsed. From AVG, collapsed. From Udogachi, now they are there. From what do they call them? From Rivers, they brought them. You brought Asari, ESN is still there. No shaking. We are not shaking, because we are confident that we came to defend the land from marauding Fulani herdsmen who are killing and raping our women, destroying farm crops. 30th May, many men have fallen because of this struggle, and you don't want us to talk about it. This is something you cannot stop. The earlier Nigerian government accept this, that they cannot stop this. The better for them. You know, sometimes we laugh when they come and they make certain statements. We laugh. Why do we laugh? Because we found that they are ignorant of what is happening. For example, Malam Rebadu came, he said, that the police stations destroyed by IPOB, they have rebuilt them. How? How? You understand me? You rebuild them and it's fading away. Malam Rebadu, let me ask you. Do you think if IPOB is interested in police stations, if IPOB, if what we want, if the ESN is interested in police stations, do you think that those police stations, even if you rebuild them 100 times, do you think they will be there? Do you think? Ask yourself this question. You rebuild them. It's so understood. But I'm asking you, do you think if, because I'm saying based on what you say, that you are trying to label the police stations, you have rebuilt them. Now, the question is that those police stations you rebuilt, did you put enough armory to protect the police station? If ESN say that is our problem, do you think we cannot dislodge that police station? No, that is not our problem. That is to show you that we are not interested in those things. That is not what we are looking for. We are agitating for the restoration of Biafra. We can use our mind. We can use everything. Just you people calm down after 30th May. Our fight with the military is not yet over. IPOB will make sure that people will pick their bags and walk away from the Nigerian military service. Even those that have been recruited. We will make sure that the Nigerian military will continue to lose people. I was seeing the other day, they are now talking about soldiers, they will be given insurance. So all these people that have been dying, no insurance. All these people you pay 50,000 naira, no insurance. So because IPOB is this, do you understand me? Advising our people not to join the military. Now you want to make insurance for them. That insurance will not save the day. It won't solve the problem. It's not going to solve it. Because IPOB will make sure that the Nigerian army, which is already infiltrated by Boko Haram, we will make sure that our people that are serving in that army walks away with their life. And if you are from other regions in Nigeria, it is better you walk away now, because what is happening in the Nigerian military is a complete scenario of what happened in Afghanistan as the Taliban took over. When the Afghanistani military was reintegrating the Taliban, the people they were reintegrating them in the military. That is how many Taliban joined the military, and one day they overthrew the government. The Nigerian military, top military officers are aware. Even people are not looking that United Nations and even approve that you should reintegrate Boko Haram people inside the military. And many of our people don't understand what it means. They don't know, because we don't read history. When you give an instance or make a reference, instead of our people to make a recite, they will tell you, leave that one now, it's not the Biafra issue. That's to show you how myopic you are. The same scenario, they will take over. You have seen stories of how our people are being dislodged by their own fellow military officers, Boko Haram, repentant Boko Haram officers, who are removing firing pins from their armored vehicles, from their ammunition. Where is the Nigerian media? In Maiduguri, you see the Nigerian Senate, everybody crying how Boko Haram dislodged the Nigerian military and take away over 40 armored personnel vehicles. The Nigerian media is quiet. Imagine that happens in Biafra land. Imagine. By now they would have signed a military training with America, signed with South Africa, signed with Britain, Pakistan, they would have signed everywhere. 14 armored personnel vehicles with other ammunition worth over trillions of naira. Boko Haram took it, they handed them over. No Nigerian media is talking. Every day, IPOB are saying when there is nothing happening. Because they want to create this impression to people that the Southeast, the insecurity in Southeast, people cannot come back to settle in Southeast. But people are returning back. People are not understanding because we talk about going home to invest. They have to continue to project Southeast as if there is too much problem going on in the Southeast. So that people thinking to bring, our people are not reasoning. So that you say, why should I be going to side? They say there is too much problem there. They are creating this problem to counter this campaign we are doing that our people should come back home to invest. And many people, when they come back home, they tell you Southeast is not what they are talking. It's not how it is happening. They tell you it is not like that. Some of you will. There are people living in Abuja. They can't even come home. They will tell you, they say, since 4 years. I was speaking to a friend. He said, this is 4 years. They say there is problem in the Southeast. He has not left Abuja to Southeast. But people are coming every day, go in, go out, go in, go out. And it's not coming to Southeast. This is what they have been able to project. They tell you there is insecurity in the Southeast. And none of their people is killed, though. It is our own people being killed. And at the end of the day, with all our people they have killed, because they said we are Biafrans. They say we are agitating for Biafrans. I'm not talking about those criminals who found themselves in Olu, they imported inside Imo State. What do you expect from somebody like Hope Uzodimma? What do we expect? What do we expect? People are not talking the problem happening in Olu. The kind of thing Hope have brought in Olu. People don't understand that Hope brought Ogboni in Olu. Hope is one of the people that brought Ogboni in Olu. If you go to Olu, all these boys, it's hardly you see a boy of 45 years or 40 years that doesn't belong to Ogboni. That is what Hope brought also in Olu. Cultism. Ogboni, Hope brought Ogboni. And many of the boys, they will tell you, if you want to belong, you come and join Ogboni. That is their new trend. People know what I'm saying. That is what they bring to us. That is what Hope brought to Imo State. With the killings and the Ogboni. That is what he brought in Imo State. And the killing continued. As I'm talking, many of them know. Every one of them now is in Ogboni. Because of Hope. If you don't want to be killed, you come and join Ogboni. And that is what many of them are doing. And this is a governor. All he does in the state, even in his state, last 2 years, he gave out Concord Hotel for court members. And people are praising them. How do you expect a state to grow? How do you expect there will be no insecurity in that state? Both courts, the same behavior that is in Yoruba land every day, kill, Obokori, Shimman, and Kanka. That is what Hope brought in Imo State. That is what Hope brought in Imo State. Because of power. History will remember him in Biafra land. History will remember him. And I can tell every one of you that no matter anything they do, they can never defeat IPOB. They cannot. Why I'm always saying this? Because I know the men in IPOB. I can use my eye and see all the men when they rose 214, 215, all those men, they still remain intact in this struggle. Yes, some of them have left, but there are old boys who understand this, who heard the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu at that time and wake up. They are still intact in this struggle. One thing I will say, Biafrans should know, there are people inside. What they want is destroy IPOB. They want their hatred for the leadership because we are not like them. Because they cannot use our name and defraud people. They cannot use our name and play some wayo they were doing in America. Because they cannot use our name to, to con people. They will not like you. They will not. Because it's only when you allow they use your name and collect money. They use your name like they were doing with Ekperima. They use your name like this. That is only where they will be happy. That is when they will be happy. When some of them will tell you they want to write for you, they write and give you your post. You tell them, no, you can't write for me. Write for other people. They will not be in good terms with you. You understand me? They don't want you because you don't play the same game they play. Makachineke. People don't know what the leadership of IPOB is going through. Internal sabotage. Internal sabotage. And they set up because of personal greed and interest. Maybe any day we open our mouth and in the public and say certain things, some of you will say, this is what we are in. But for us, we are not worried because we know these things. When you talk to people, they tell you these things, you understand me, you can manage them. Don't because of these things and just turn the struggle for the restoration of Biafra. People have died. And these people have no repentance in them. They have no repentance. They continue day in, day out, day in, day out. They don't bloody care because their interest is paramount. That is what matters so much. Every other thing you are talking, they don't care. So Biafrans, everybody tomorrow, enter the market. Don't tell us that you are feeding on a daily basis. Every day, you go to market. You on Friday, everybody, you must sit at home in Biafra land. Anywhere. Is giving order. People sit at home. I am not the one. The IPOB leadership gives. I'm speaking on behalf of the IPOB leadership. It's not Chinas Aworu giving the order. It is the IPOB Directorate of State giving the order that Biafra land will be locked down from 6 p.m. No movement, no flies. Every shop locked under keys. After 6 p.m., you can move around. That is the only thing we can do for all our fallen heroes and heroines on that 30th May. So don't tell us if you don't push wheelbarrow today, you will not. If you push that wheelbarrow, push it on Wednesday, Thursday, save the money, the thing you will eat for that 12 hours. And sit at home. Parents, don't send your children to go. Say they are going to take any exam. The one you took in jam, others who say they went to retake the exam, they kidnapped them on the road. And none of them is talking. The governors are not talking. Every one of them. Because they want to retain their post. They want to be re-elected. Who will speak for you, Biafrans? Who will speak for our people, if not IPOB? If you talk to Onye Anambra, you tell you, in the Abia state, you talk to Onye Abia, or sing in the Abia, Imo state. This is how they have divided us, that nobody can speak for the Biafra land, apart from IPOB. Only IPOB can say, let there be this, and that will happen. And it is to protect our people from these political harlots who have come to destroy and kill our people because of money. Because of their political interest. Mazi Chinedu, I will stop at this particular topic so that I can pick up the second topic. If you have any question to ask me here, please kindly go ahead.
Before you enter into the second topic, what I want you to also say something about. You see, really, the insecurity that is going on, really, man-made. You have spoken about it. Like we saw the private jail in Anambra, where they are torturing people. Or this vigilante Agone Chamber is trending on social media. They take people hostage. That house, I think they say, according to reports, they say whether 100 and something people there. You know, the way they are treating our people, I don't know. It is very absurd. And also, like all these people that call themselves native doctors, that are spraying money, you think that it is what they are doing. But you see that they are kidnappers, they are killers. Mazi. These are people, you know, like it boils down to this issue of spraying money. You know, this issue of showing off wealth. Our people should understand how to, you know, rate people or to ask questions. Now, this man that is building this house, we don't really see what he's doing. What is he doing? To ask questions. You know, let us be our brother's keepers. Let us check around and understand what is going on. Not people, if you go buy car, then I say, I'm going to chamber one. You come, you dash money, you spray money. Maz, please put mouth in all these cases, please. Maz, go on, please. Maz, are you hearing me? Maz,
okay, yes, Maz, I heard you very well.
Okay, please.
I didn't know I was on mute. Yes.
Yes.
Maz, thank you so much. Maz, you know, this particular topic you just raised, I wish I would come one day on air. We will talk about this. We will talk about this, the behavior. Our people. You talk about this, people they detain, people they do this, people they do that. Mazi, in as much as I am not a judge, but with the experience I have gotten for these past years of the kind of crimes our people commit, the kind of evil things our people do just to come and showcase their wealth to the public, Mazi, is mind-blowing. I can tell you the fact. That is why, if you are a Biafran agitator, if you are agitating for this struggle, it will be difficult for us to defend you when we found any atom of, let me say, crime. Because we know in the society, a lot of things are happening. Therefore, we made it that even if you are an IPOB member, we found you anyhow, we found you are involved in it. It didn't start today. Mazi, we don't waste time to disassociate ourselves or expel you from IPOB. Mazi, there are people that have been expelled from IPOB. Sometimes we don't come to say it publicly. Maybe they are caught in one thing or the other, one crime or the other. A report comes on their behalf. Maybe somebody made a report against them and we make investigation, ask one or two people to question them. We see it, we see how they behave, we kick them out. Mazi, many people have forgotten who Ojukwu is. I don't want to remind him because he's forgotten. People did not know why IPOB expelled Ojukwu before all this time. Before even this Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was renditioned, and people did not know. Of course, sometimes I came on air, Ojukwu, everybody, my teacher, my Lord, my teacher, my teacher. Many people did not know why Ojukwu was expelled from IPOB, banned from speaking on Radio Biafra. It is because of criminality. That was
The
2017.
the Ojukwu that used to call even during our leaders this and that.
Exactly.
Him and his wife,
Exactly.
they are military, Biafra,
Mazi,
not they are our eternal leader,
thank you.
please.
Thank you. So that is why when we are talking about IPOB, we know what we are talking. I mean, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not yet before this criminality. Ojukwu, even before we expel Ojukwu, he was caught, interrogated, many things found, discriminating these things found in him. Are you understanding me? Many, it was shocking. And it was not just by mouth, with video evidence, with people who caught him, with everything, with his confession. All those videos, I still have them. We send it to Mazi Nnamdi. He saw the kind of criminality he was involved. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu didn't waste time to kick him. We tell him, never come close to IPOB again. And he walks away. He walks away. Mazi, there are people like that. Because we understand this society. Mazi, there is nobody that will solve the problem in our place, if not we. We know. We know the things our people. We know the things our people do in diaspora. We know the things they do at home. A foreigner will not come to solve that problem. We are the one to solve that problem. You see this problem of Ebubago, of Udogache, what they are doing. Mazi, you know, but sometimes I will not. Only when they touch an IPOB member, Mazi. When they touch an IPOB member that we know he is not into criminality, they touch an IPOB member, then we go for them. That is our principle. But Mazi, what people are doing out there, Mazi, we need to, our people are horrible. I'm telling you the fact. Let me say something. You know, everybody in Anambra, somehow, is Anambra not calm a little bit? Is Anambra not calm a little bit? There are people who are engineers of crime. You see them coming out flamboyantly in the public, but behind them is drug dealing. Behind them is kidnapping. Behind them it is fraud. And the people are glorifying them. If not that we come here and started shouting. Even the governor, some of them come for governor place. We are the one. I came on radio here through this platform with all of you. When we raise the topic, everybody is shouting. The governors, if you watch out now, the governors don't move anyhow. Not everybody comes in where they are doing things. Because many of these guys, when they're doing their crimes, they look for a bigger people where they will hide under. That's what they do. And the worst part is, I said this thing on air, the police commissioner, the army generals, when they come into a state, these guys will go, raise 30 million, 20 million, put on their table. The commissioner will not ask, what is, Mazi, any genuine businessman will not raise 30 million, 40 million to go and give commissioner of police. If you are doing something genuine, the only thing you can do, you can bring a watch, you can, you know, this is what people do. I have done business with people who work with the government. Even they don't take gifts from you. They want to be very careful. These guys will go, they will assign police to them. The police they assign with army, with them. The same police, they will say, whatever you say, don't talk. They are giving him money. The police will never talk. They are involved in drugs. They are involved in kidnapping. If they kidnap somebody, they will arrange, okay, take this person, I have 25%, 30%. They are doing, saying they are doing juju. Go and find the human blood are involved. Every day, people are missing. They are killing here, killing there, killing here. Where did these things come from? Anepo, Young boys that you've seen, they haven't even bathed very well. You see them coming, throwing money, making noise. And people think this is the way life is. I tell people, Mazi, first is to teach our people that in life, as a man, if you can be able to get your money, your salary, or whether you are working or doing it, if you're able to pay your bills, take care of your family, put food in your house, solve your family problem, my brother, you are not broke. You are responsible. Because everybody is not looking forward to build a skyscraper. Everybody is not looking forward to drive a Giga. Everybody is not looking forward. There are things that make people happy. There are fulfillment in people. But when people want to equate that life, progress is only when you're driving, throwing money in the public, do you understand me? Through illegal means. Go to all supermarkets at home. They are all selling drugs. Pharmacies, drugs, all banned drugs. They are all selling inside. They sell, they come and take. Even some of our people, Mazi, because of what those boys are doing, do you know some of our people in abroad will work, save money, just to return home and take chieftaincy title and spray money with the money they work abroad? Because they saw what people are doing at home. You don't know what they are doing. Mazi, in as much as Udogachi in Anambra is a political militia for before now, I have said this thing before, that Soludo, before he became a governor, Soludo has a detention center in his house before he became a governor. There are many people that time he will adopt, he will kick them in his home. He has a detention in his home. Talk less of now, he brought this, what they call him, Emma Kazi or what. This man is evil. During Mbadinuju period, that man massacred many IP. He's a full criminal. During Mbadinuju period, he killed a lot of Igbo youths. That is whom Soludo brought now. Emma Kazi or what. And he's the one heading Udogachi. Mazi, it is horrible what is happening. But that is a political militia for who? For Soludo. But one thing also is this. You know the boys they are catching, most of them, it's also people around them who are following them. They know. Mazi, if they catch any IPOB member without no crime, Mazi, we go for them. We will not inform them. They're supposed to know. Because when we come on radio here now and talk, people tomorrow they will say, these people is talking. If they take IPOB member, we found out that he did them nothing. They take him because he's an IPOB member. Mazi, we go for them. We go for them. Hen Emma Kai from Okija. If he like, one thing is that criminality has come to destroy our youth. Our youth, you can see a young boy telling you, if I don't get money but before 26 years, it is shameful. Why? Who brought this kind of ideas? Who gave you this ideology? So one thing is sure. We are not going to, there is a way IPOB does their own thing. We don't want to jump into issues. Every issue that happens, we take our time to look into it before we jump into conclusion. I'm telling you, there are people, Soludo is, or people helping IPOB. Why talk for what? We know what those people were doing. We know the criminality they are inside. But our people are so emotional. When you raise some issues, everybody said, oh, you turn it down. Say, don't worry, okay, Ario. Okay, the time will come. And the time is coming. When we were telling our people about these social media billionaires, we were telling them, we told them that these guys are fraudsters. They are fraudsters. Not only fraudsters, they deal on illegal things and they come out to showcase. There is one of them. I'm not going to call his name. There is no need to call his name, but he knows. Every drug the NAFDAC sees, all this tramadol, everything seized from NAFDAC and all these things, he's the one they will sell it to. He resupply in the market. You think they will destroy it? They will bring it thinking they are going to destroy. They don't destroy anything. They resupply him. If you bring those things without his consent in Lagos, they make problem for you. He's the one. We know them. You see them dress, carry Rolls Royce, telling you I'm a more fuma, I'm a mekwanka, I'm a menka, I'm a menka. We know them. So why do you think they will come to support Biafra struggle when they know they are into illegality? If they step, the government will deal with them. They will beat them very well. Imagine our youth who are following that one they call Otofe. Just imagine that one they call Otofe. Imagine you saw him kneeling down. Somebody, let's say he had people who were expecting him, oh, he will do something. While look at this body, this Yoruba guy. When the vice president came to his business place, he's sitting down, showing him places. Sir, look at this. We have this color. We have this color. And they sit down and discuss business. The vice president, the same Shetima. Shetima sat down. He sat down. They now talk about business. The other stupid one went on his knees. Do what? This is what he learned from Hope Uzodimma or Joseph Carlo. Maybe from knees, he will give them ass also. He'll give them his back. He's kneeling down.
This Otofe, you see, people like them, they are preparing them to become future governors, future senators in Igbo land.
That is it.
They are grooming them.
If you look at that person who have started now to kneel down for these people, where is your integrity? Mas, if you are doing a genuine business, a billionaire who knows the business he's doing, will he even go on his knees? Mas, ask yourself this question. Will he go on his knees? There are things that our people, they see, they have eyes, but they cannot see. Since we come upon them and we are serious about them, this deception of our youth, they come on social media, they spray money, they deceive the youth. They will carry cars, run in the village where there is no third road. They run and go there and spread money in the village where poor people that don't even have drinking water. They spread money, they pack in carton, they move. Any day we will find any one of them doing that thing in any of our village. If we catch the person, he will understand. Because since our people don't like to respect themselves. That is why you see them now. Social media is scam. They are using them to deceive our youth. Why Fulani men are taking over, positioning themselves in our places. They continue to shout it. And I call rubbish. Talking rubbish. We were talking about how to protect Biafra land. Those ones are already sold out. Sold out. And you're expecting to hear from them. If you want to follow them, you follow them. But for Biafran, for IPOB members, no more people come in our communities, in our region, and demonstrate stupidity at that level. It is not accepted. Get your money and do what you want to do. We don't have any problem with you. But coming in the public, telling our youth that work, you can get money without work. You can get money without just only by following politicians, without going to work. It will not happen. You must. Everywhere now they are mining in our place. How many of our people are studying mining in school? How many? Is there even a curriculum? Is there even a course on mining in our place? Mining is going around everywhere in Biafra land, from Enugu to Ebonyi to this. They are mining, drilling oil. How many of our people are studying it in school? Man, the mining is what The whole world, from Asia to America to Europe, they are all mining in Africa. They are all mining. How many people, how many schools in Biafra land, in Nigeria, is offering mining as a course? You see the white people, they are all reading mining and all these things. Our own, we don't read. We are reading money and water. And that is how people want us. Mazi, you see what is happening. What I will say, if any IPOB member is being held anywhere in by Udogachio, we know that he is not into criminality. Mazi, I'm telling you, we will go for it. But if it is these boys, Mazi, they are involved in one thing or the other, Mazi, we have to investigate. Other human rights groups, let them go inside and investigate. That is why they are there. We saw some of our, not every issue we jump. Until when we see this issue, is but not this individual. Did you see the video? I made that post in my Twitter this evening. Did you see this guy respected the Selma Medibia? Go and look at it. Look at the houses he built through kidnapping. And they say he's Akaji what? A native doctor. Look at the houses he built.
Very horrible.
Go and see the houses.
Very horrible.
I think I sent you the video. If people go to my Twitter, he called himself, I don't know what he called himself, in Onojo, Omomba, Ndiago, in Ezago. Go and see. He even built underground tunnel in his house where he kidnapped victims, women, children. He built a massive home. And finally, he kidnapped a 13-year-old boy, baby, that he wanted to use for money rituals. Then he was cut off by his community. And they burned down. Go to my Twitter, people can see it. See, they didn't find a way. They would have tagged it on IPO. You know, it doesn't take them anything. They will tag it on IPO. They will say, because nobody is talking. Peter and Pan will not talk. Please. Because you caught this one, many of them are like that, who are kidnappers and taking care and doing a lot of evil things in our land. And people will tell you, leave them. What kind of... Mazi, you know one thing why this struggle will never be destroyed. Majority of us in the heart of this struggle, the IPOB living in diaspora, is the reason why this struggle will never collapse. Because many of them are living, at least they are contented. They make what they want. Basic things that we have. You cannot come to show us some chicken money. You understand me? You cannot come to show us money, tell us it's to betray this struggle. And it will happen. If the person in Australia betray, the person in Middle East will never betray. If the person in Ghana betray, the person in UK will never betray. That is one thing. It will be difficult to destroy IPO. Not today, not tomorrow, not even very soon. Maza, we leave it here so that we can go to our last topic.
Mazi, go on, please. Go on.
Yes, Mazi. The second topic on the flyer that I want to touch today is also the issue, the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case. That is, tomorrow, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, will be going to court. Tomorrow is 28th. We are expecting him in court. And they said the court will go on tomorrow and next tomorrow. Those of you who always found their way to Abuja, we encourage you to be there to show that our leader is not left behind. But at the same time, when you go, be very, very careful. Make sure you are very vigilant and see look at the people around you. It's very, very important that you are very, very vigilant as you go in for this particular court case. For those of you going to Abuja, there are reports of people that we heard who went to Abuja sometimes, but nobody have heard from them. We don't know what actually happened, but what we are saying, that is not going to stop those who want to go to Abuja not to be there. But be very, very careful. When you go, be very careful whom you interact with outside, and you know that the days are evil now. Coming to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's court case, there is something I would like to reiterate. This particular stand, because this has remained the stand of the IPOB leadership. And people may understand the reason why we maintain that stand. We constantly contest the current legal proceeding on terrorism against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because we know for Nigeria trying to achieve this, they will fabricate a lot of things. People are supposed to know that whatever charges Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing today, and whatever things they're using to charge him, it was premeditated. They planned it, and it was coordinated. Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in detention. And there are people, one thing people don't understand, it is not only the siblings of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the barristers that are meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the detention. There are many people meeting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in the DSS facility. There are many people, different kind of people, and every one of them going, they have their agenda. They have what they have in mind. They have their, some are government agents, government plans, trying to use them to discourage Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the struggle. Many of them are going also as sympathizers. But many of them are going, trying to hear something from him, his stand, and they come out, they talk, oh, I met him, he's brilliant, they will not talk much. You don't know they are agents. Whatever they heard, they come outside, they talk to other people. Maybe if one goes, he didn't get a favorable answer, he said, I'm not going again, another person will go. Don't be surprised, some of them, politicians also send it to hear words from him. And all these things, both those who know what is happening and those who don't know what is happening, they are all playing, most of them are playing against the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is a very complicated issue. It's a very complicated issue. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been discharged and acquitted by the Nigerian Court of Appeal. And we maintained on that. So let me ask you people another question. Ask yourself, if Binta Nyako, Nigerian government refuse, I'm just saying, they said the other one, they didn't accept to discharge and they released him, he was discharged and acquitted. So now, if they go to this second court, do you think that the Nigerian government and the DSS will also, even if this judge gave him judgment, do you think the Nigerian government will release him? I'm just asking a question. With the way things are going, election is coming. They are playing with the safety of Biafrans. Are you looking at it from that direction? If they will release him, why would they release him on this particular one, this judgment he has already gotten? I used to tell people something. Believing some of these lawyers, you believe them at your own peril, because this is their law. They are ready to hang on this case. Some of them are looking for fame. They are ready to hang on this case for the next 20 years. Every day they will come and tell you, I put it to you, I put it to us, I put it to this. They are not seeing what we are seeing. Most of them have complicated the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And for me, I don't mind what to say it. Because these lawyers, some of them came in with the hatred against the leadership of IPOB because they came in having something in mind. From day one, they started to antagonize. Some of them took contract for evaluation and analysis of an organization. They took contract. What are they analyzing? What are they evaluating? From the Minister of Special Duties, from Nigeria government, and they're still standing as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lawyer. There are a lot of things. Even to the point, when you ask about the leadership, they tell you the leadership doesn't exist. They tell you it doesn't exist. You ask them about Chinasa Nworu, they tell you there is nobody called Chinasa Nworu. It is just a pseudonym. That is to show you the level of gang up, the level of things they are doing, thinking they are doing it for the betterment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, trying to isolate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from the movement he is leading. They lies, concoct stories for their selfish, even to the point, most of you can agree with me that a whole judge, when he call a lawyer, Makachineki, if a judge call me, if I'm a lawyer, judge call me a content creator. Content creation. Because it is the highest humiliation. Somebody handling a high profile case like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can take. And the judge told you you don't want this case to finish because of your own personal selfish interest. What else do you want to hear to understand that people are using the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to play with the lives of our people? I mean, if I am the one that said it, somebody will say it. I need a judge in front of him tell you a very content creator. If I am a lawyer, a judge call me that Samsung telephone. People make content creation because there is no need. There is no need. And Rafael, he told you plainly, for the judge to say that there is things that judge knows. There are some reports the judge have gotten. That is why we say this person, this case is an international case. But who are we? When you tell them the truth, you become their enemy. But one thing I am sure, and I'm very confident, none of them can do me anything. Because those who have tried, most of them are in 6 feet. Those who have fought, some of them have gone naked to the public. Those who were using me to make programs today, they are behind bars in Europe. Because I was telling them the truth. I was telling them how it is. Some of them who I was telling them, some of them have been caught. I told them, the worst part is that most of these things, if you people don't know, most of these things they have concocted, it is all heaped, tagged on IPOB and ESN. People will gather criminals, go to one politician. They told him, I'm bringing you ESN members. This is them. Start paying them money. And the stupid politician have gotten a gun. A politician, he won't even ask a question. He won't say, there is IPOB leadership. I have people I can contact. I have their lawyer. Can you ask for me these people? But because most of these politicians are dubious, evil people, somebody just gather a group of men and bring to you and collect money from you and told you these are IPOB members, that they will be protecting you, they will be hunting your political enemies, you start handing them money. Later on, you come around and say, this is our only IPOB. And I bet any one of them who is linking IPOB, I'm saying it here on radio, every of those people you are holding, from one crime to another, let one of them say that, yes, it is the IPOB leadership that sent him, that is giving him command. It is IPOB leadership that have sent him to do this or do that or do this. Bring the person on. Because we never send anybody to go to commit any crime. IPOB leadership, with the effort of countries around the world, we tried our best. People are paying out of their nose to support this struggle. Just imagine a few days ago, the military came up that they invaded a criminal camp. The military know where these people are for a very long time. These are some boys from the coastal region. The boy, these are boys ran away from, these are some criminals from doing oil bunkering and all these things. They have been staying there. The military know about them. Dear friends, have you ever heard there is any problem happening in Ugunabo since we are doing this struggle? These are border town with Rivers State. Those criminals in Rivers who are kidnapping all these things, that is where they come over to Abia State, stay there. They come and commit crime. After they run to that side. The same Ugunabo they are talking, is it not the same Ugunabo? Is it not where Osisi Kanku was camping before? Is it not the same Ugunabo? Osisi Kanku. Is it not the same site? Is it not a permanent place? Is it not a permanent place for these criminals? Suddenly they went there. Let any IPOB member say that IPOB did this leadership. We gave, they said it's ESN cap. They found with them 11 million and $27,000. Do we pay in foreign currency? Do we pay? Is there any ESN? Ask ESN officials if you know any one of them. If IPOB have given them even such money before. And the one thing, ESN never operate in Ugunabo. They're never there. They come out the other day, they use the name of ESN IPOB. If you look at the environment, sometimes some of you may think there is with the report we have, all that place is not the same. All those places they show. They say there is one native doctor, when they are coming out, they start just shooting people because they lost some people when they went for that encounter. So they start burning that places. They start burning houses along the way and they put everything, say it is for the kidnappers. All these things they are doing is to damage the image of IPOB, to damage the credibility of IPOB. Do you think if IPOB leadership, IPOB members in diaspora, if we are involved in crime, do you think where we are living they won't by now pointed us out? They would. Because the Nigerian government is looking for something to bring down the leadership of IPOB. They are looking for something to bring down the coordinators. Let me tell you people one thing, dear friends. As we are fighting, why do IPOB leadership always maintain that people must be upright, honest in what we are doing? What we are doing is very sensitive. In this struggle is very, very sensitive. Most of you can remember Julius Assange, who remained in the Ecuador embassy in UK. Mas, I think the Ecuador embassy in UK for how many years? I don't know how many years he stayed there. Because he was running, because he was accused of rape. They got some white women who accused him of rape. But not because of the rape. It's because of the WikiLeaks, the information he released. Every one of us who is an IPOB leader, who understand what we are doing, the Nigerian government cannot just catch you because you are agitating for Biafra. They will be looking for one thing to set you up. They will be looking for something. If you are into women, they will want to use women to kill you or poison you or get hold of you. If you are doing some illegal business, they will use that one to track you. They want to use it to hold you down. That is why if you are an IPOB leader, you need to be, if you are serving the indigenous people of Biafra, you need to be very careful. Because when the government come to look, that is why our politicians don't speak. Because many of them are caught in one thing or the other. So even if you do up, do down, they cannot speak. You see this, our brother, they call Ikenga, that used to put on a social media, put on a news now. He's now in the government. He's not speaking again. You think that he don't know how to speak those English again? No. Sometimes some of them are entering where they will be covered. They are looking for immunity. That is why when they got that immunity, they don't speak again. And that is what IPOB cannot fall for. So if you are an IPOB leader, if you're an IPOB principal officer, you have to be very careful, because all these things is what they want to use to blackmail you, to destroy you, and that is what all Nigerian government is gathering to use against our leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Everything that we bring against him is because they want to destroy the image he has built for the struggle. They want to inform some of the politicians, people, they say this IPOB in there and there, they will all talk this thing because they are looking for things to demonize the struggle. I am telling you people this is so that you understand when Nigeria is trying to blackmail us, when they are trying to, they use their agent, they are looking for wanting to pull you down. If they can say, you can be mistaken, they use it, you talking to a 15-year-old, yes, they catch you in UK, they tell you you are doing, that is, they don't talk about. That is why you have to be very careful, because they are looking. That is why when the home Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, they start shopping for crime they will use against him. They start shopping. They prepare Ekperima. They prepare people all around. They prepare them using to guide. Look at what they presented, talking in the court. Look at what they are presenting. And they are still going to present the Ekperima. When did they charge Ekperima? All the crimes they charge Ekperima, it's from 2021 to 2024. Did they charge him before 2021? No. That is to show you it was planned. From the time he started misbehaving, they start recording it. Because in his case, they charged it from 2021. That means they were waiting when he started. They start to record it one after the other, one after the other. Do you think for Finland to approve that he will face charges on citing terrorism with evidence Nigeria, you think it is by mouth? That means the record was kept very, very well. When the time came, they sent a journalist. He came here. He came to Biafra land, make interview, even when he met Ekperima told him, do you want to see my boy? Let me give you. He promised the criminals, but the man didn't go. The journalist never go. When the guy was in Enugu making interviews with families, the family of the woman, that pregnant woman was killed, Ekperima tried to reach him, said, will you like to go to and see my gangs? That he can go and interview his boys. He told his boys were jubilating. But the man quietly, he didn't go. The man came and picked up all the informations he need. They compile it. This Biafra struggle, you need to be very, very careful. You need to be very, very careful. Every one of us knows how to come and scream and they shout. We knows. So we have that commanding voice. Everybody knows how to raise voice. But this struggle, you need your senses. We're fighting a psychological war, a cold war, all together. But people wanted, they started. They were being controlled. All that controlling they did, it was all just to target on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And the moment they have received those things, they have catch Ekperima. They caught Ekperima. Now he's in jail. Now they can comment how peace is coming. Trying to tell those people, you see, as we are holding those people, there is a kind of peace in the environment. This is the game. This is the game. Because now they ask, okay, since they caught Ekperima, it's everywhere. Can they say, yes, relatively, there is a kind of peace. They have control. Now they are ready. All that time Nigeria was wasting time with Binta Nyako was when they are preparing to gather all their evidence. Now when they have it, they say Binta Nyako one side. Then the person they want to use to try Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out there. Some of you are asking, they jump from 2015, they come. That is what they want. They jump from 2015, they now coming into the 2021, bringing this thing. That is what they want. That is the most important part for them. What happened from 2021 till 2024, that is the most important part for them. And as they will be coming in court, they will now be bringing all those people they have caught. When Ekperima and his group were claiming, people were not asking. Ekperima was shouting, I am IPOB, I am IPOB. We are coming and telling you this guy is not IPOB. IPOB family worldwide was telling most of you he is not IPOB. Most of you were talking. We make press release for 3 years. For 3 years. We went protest because we know with the security report we have, with what we know that was happening, this is not unbelievable. We cannot take this. We didn't start it from Ekperima. It is something that we have started from time immemorial. That if you are involved in criminality, we don't accept you in IPO. At least I have given an example of 2017. Ojukwu and his co. 2017. And when this kind of things surface again, we move on head on. But because it was premeditated, they have already planned everything. Hope those of them mount some group in Okigwe, mount in Arundizo, right? Mount in Ngokwala, put in Osun. Some of them now were running over the people in Anambra, Osumogu, all these places, all Ihiala, Iseke, all of them. And some politicians, they know those boys. These are people that grow in their communities. And they are boys to politicians. They are boys to politicians. They continue killing our people, killing their political opponents, killing them, killing them. Even this man, they are talking now that they caught in criminality in Enugu. They said he's an autopilot. This man, this Dibia, in Enugu, they say he's autopilot. Go and see. And they come in, they talk, they make. Because of what? Autopilot. Those criminal was a cover for all of them. He's into kidnapping, human rituals, but doing it under the name of Biafra agitation. It was all planned. And that is all what they are gathering. That is why when the leadership saw all these things, we told them we do not believe, because we know what they plan, we know what they want to execute. You people, who in this struggle has have taken the heat Chinasa Nworu have taken in this struggle. Because I know certain things. Just for this struggle to survive. And this is how we will talk. I will tell them this. We have it. This is the information here. With evidence. This person is doing this. This person is doing this. This is what they are doing. It is not IPOB intelligence unit. They are working. They are gathering information. And we don't waste time, because if we allow one person with such character to be inside IPOB, he will commit many IPOB members. Because if he's doing that, he can go to a normal IPOB family member, and maybe, who doesn't know, at the end of the day, the family, an innocent family, will pay for his crime. Because some of them, like Ojukwu, when Ojukwu was committing that rubbish, he was committing the rubbish, he will run. He will say they are looking for him. Who is looking for you? For what? They will say they are looking for them. You see them running. And he ran, go to a family member house to hide. Had it been we found out early, and before we found out, we have already caused damage in IPOB. Ojukwu ran to one IPOB family member who is sympathizing. He's sympathizing with him. They say because he's talking on Radio Biafra. He never knew, not because he's talking on Radio Biafra, because he's involved in criminality. The person accommodated him. Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Yes. 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 So, Mazi, like this particular thing, by the time we understood, Ojukwu was involved in criminality in 2017. Now he's running to one of our family member. I'm not going to call that place. He's saying he's hiding there, that they are pursuing him because he's speaking on Radio Biafra, not knowing because he was into criminality. Some of the gangs were caught. Now himself was on the run. The family member accepted him as somebody thinking, while in the woman's house, he pregnanted the daughter of the woman. Do you understand me? These are the horrible things. That is why we come, we shout. It is our duty to protect our members. It is our duty to protect our female family members, protect their children. It is our duty. That is why everybody has to be very careful. And that is why we don't waste time. When all these things were going on, Chinasa Nworu knows, many IPOB, he knows that is where Nigeria government is going. That is why we continue to scream. We continue to shout. We continue. Suddenly, they have gotten what they want. They have decided to get Ekperima arrested. They have now started trial. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu case is going. Ekperima case is going. They are linking them, trying to link them. And all the people we were warning in their presence now, they are looking for who to do. IPOB. But this is the IPOB that we have been shouting for, you people. If not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not because of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, there are people, we teach them a lesson they will never forget. But some of them who have also committed one thing or the other, we keep your record against our people. IPOB members were killed. Many IPOB members were killed. In Olo, many IPOB members who opposed this criminal, they were killed. They were macheted in their houses. They were ambushed and killed. The first person was our Oso commander. our Oru commander, not Osun, Oru commander, who came and told us, say, Mazi, there are people, the people coming inside this place, we don't know who they are. We told him, try to investigate and know more. Unfortunately, one of the traditional rulers there in Osun called a meeting. All these young men, through hope, those of them, he went there secretly. Some of them identified him. Hey, this guy who used to oppose us. That day he told us they shared them 150,000 naira each to go and they make sure on Monday that nobody comes out. It was on a Sunday. You say, Mazi, he came in there, he was shocked. They were that we are saying no sit at home, but these people were sharing each person. He saw Sky there, this Sky that they have killed. He saw number one there. Many of them, he said they came. The those who could not come, they give them their own money. They are going to hand over. They told them, he said it was on a Sunday. They give them that money in the Sunday evening. The guy came and told us, say, Mazi, there is something wrong. You people have called off this sit at home, but this is what is happening. Eze Ohiri, or is it Ohiri or Ohiri? Eze Ohiri. He was the one they gathered in his place. Who shared this money? Told them make sure on Monday they make sure nobody comes out. What concerns us? When the boy came, I told him, I said, you leave. Because he said they identified him, and when he took his bike to leave, one of them, Sky, started to tell him, so he came here. So he have come here to find out what is happening. He didn't. I told him to leave out of stubbornness. After 1 week, they said he was ambushed. He was just driving his bike and people shot him. There are many. I don't want to mention their names. And because of those boys, many of them, we will not forgive them. Up to America, I will never forgive them. There are many of them I will never forgive. It doesn't matter what happened. It is personal. Because these are people who are dedicated. They are our comrades, our fellow comrades. Because you are working for Nigeria government, because money was given to you people, you sabotage the life of men. You sabotage the life of people. Eh? All of them now, most of them, Hope promised to send abroad. He gave them money. All of them have run to Nasarawa State. Many of them are in Nasarawa. Go to Nasarawa now. Nasarawa is like because it's little cheaper. Go to Nasarawa. Many of the boys Hope said he will take to abroad. All of them, he have shipped them to Nasarawa. Most of those boys that have committed that rubbish, that is where they took money and all of them run. To Nasarawa State. You know, it's close to Abuja. That is where many of them are hiding, in Nasarawa. All those boys, some of them that have run, that is where many of them went. He couldn't send them abroad again. It's Nasarawa State. He sent them. They should go and hide till everything calm down. That is the rubbish we are seeing. And all those things, they have finished it. Now, some of them who have, they make money through kidnapping, they have moved to Nasarawa. That is where all of them are staying. Some of them use money for kidnapping, go there, buy small land and build house, remain. They are not ready to come. They have said that is what Hope did in Imo State. They know, as I'm talking now, they will be worried. How I know. Nowhere they ship all of them. All those Ebonyi boys who cannot go back to Ebonyi. All of them, they've moved them to Nasarawa. Tell them don't go to Lagos. Go to that side. Because most of the people they were threatening mainly was in Lagos. So when they come into Lagos, automatically they will have problem. Because after Hope arrested many of you, told them don't go Lagos. Many of them were, when they arrested that Lionheart in Lagos, arrested many of them, told them don't go Lagos. They all run. But we know, we will never forgive. And we will never forget all the crimes they have committed. Therefore, dear friends, What I am telling you people is that the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, it is already, Nigeria government have already kept what they want to use against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. It was something they prepared. They gathered it during this period. All the things they give, they're using against Ekperima is what they have kept to use it against Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And that is why we continue to say, because he was inside, he is inside detention, and they formulate all these things. We know some people out of their greed facilitated those rubbish, and they do them. They will say it is IPOB because somebody is going to talk rubbish because you don't like Chinasa Nworu, you don't like Chike Doziem, you don't like this thing. If you go out there, you abuse them, you talk anything you like, and after you go, you demonize them after you talk anything you like. Then at the end of the day, you use the name of IPOB and commit rubbish, and you want to dump it on the name of millions of Biafrans, innocent Biafrans who are contributing, those who have died. You have committed all your rubbish. You want to dump it on the Makachineke. Any day, none of you will go free. Nobody. All of them. Only just let them. I say sometimes these people they are stupid. They should go and ask from 20th December. From 20 December, okay, Eze in Aba, in the synagogue in Aba, came out in the synagogue, bring 2 chicken against Chinasa Nworu and Chike Doziemu. They lie against us, talk all kind of rubbish against us in a live program that we will die before December. Today, okay, Eze, where is he? Nobody ever know he is part of the kidnappers. That is why they were praying for Chinasa and Chike Doziem to die. He was the native doctor that do charms for all these criminals. He come out on social media. Chinasa Nworu, I said, this stupid guy that can't even buy ordinary traditional chicken. He's a Greek chicken. This guy, death is calling him. Today, he's in the ground. They later caught him, killed him. The Nigerian government caught him and killed him. He was one of the kidnappers, mentioned his name. They came and they broke those places, carried him. Other group, they went to Agulere to kill cow or goat against the POS. Because of all of them that were doing those things were people connected to the criminals. All of them that were coming out on social media attacking. If you dig, you found out that they are related. They are connected to the criminals. The other one that says is using Akupe to, if he come, he tell you, is Chinasa Nworu a saboteur? Hanano Biafra, Hanano Biafra, Akupe. Is Chike Doziem the DOS? Hanano, no, all Simon get with Rani Biafra. Of a letter, they caught him also. He is part of the criminal gang. Oh, Yawa, or any of his brother he got, he asked, this thing, is he a saboteur or not saboteur? He says saboteur, he say kill him. Stupid sets of people. The woman, okay, Omadaka in America. They bought cow, Nelly. They bought cow. He go naked to swear on the DOS. He go naked. Where is he today? Kobu Bridget. These are people who came even on social media and they make vote of no confidence. Nahemelo overthrow the leadership of IPOB. These are the same people. The same people that make make on social media, gather people, call themselves Directorate of Fame Mystery. They say, there is nothing we did not battle. Because of this thing happening today, where are they today to come and defend this name they are calling IPOB? I am asking all of you. Where are they? Today, all IPOB, every day we are defending ourselves. All of them who gathered and used the name of IPOB in committing rubbish, they were not part of IPOB. They just joined IPOB. They just surfaced after the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They surfaced. People start to know who they are. Where are they today? What they did is they have formed their own group and separate themselves. That Bridget have formed Sunshine, Sunrise. He have after using the name of IPOB, caused rubbish in Oguta, caused rubbish with everywhere in Biafra land. He used the name of IPOB. After he have finished the name of IPOB, now she go and form Sunrise. And we are here still defending IPOB. The other criminal in Finland, he was there. All of you were here. He came in. He formed M Branch. He formed ESN. He said his name is ESN. He dragged IPOB name until IPOB used COP in Finland and mandated him not to use the name of IPOB again before he switched and started answering Biafra exile in government, Biafra government in exile. People don't know that we use court. It's IPOB. You use court until he get the warning before he leave the name of IPOB. We know what we are doing. We know where all these things are. Even till today, the same rubbish they have caused, IPOB is still answering query on those things that this guy claimed to be part of you. Most of you were supporting him. How many of you now is defending IPOB? How many of you is defending IPOB today? Every day on the newspaper, IPOB is ESN Asiga, IPOB is ESN Asiga. When we were telling you people, none of you wanted to listen. Today, Bridget has formed her own group and go. After using the name of, after they have tried to drag the name of IPOB in the mud, she has opened her own. Him and Father Mewa, they have opened their own and answer Sunrise. Sun will rise the family she have very soon. The sun will rise on their head very soon. The sun will rise on their head very soon. It will rise. It will rise on their head. Because if they know what they have done, they will not be talking. Let's hold on. So all those things that they have gathered, use our name, most of them, they have all disappeared. They have all disappeared. You people forget Pastor Jack? They used Pastor Jack, they opened their own radio. Radio Biafra North America. After Pastor Jack, they caught him. Pastor Jack go into deal with the DSS. Hand over many people. He handed many people over in Biafra land. And they quietly released him. He continued to point people. Pastor Jack! Do you people hear about him again? Do you people hear about him again? No. Oyibo, do you people hear about him again? No. Nelly, do you hear about him again? No. Uche Nokrafo, you hear about him again? No. Mamaya, you hear about them again? No. They have all gone one side. They have done the job they are asked to do. They have caused all this damage. When we were talking about these people, let's asking that you are jealous. You are jealous of these people. You asking them jealous in what? We are in freedom fighting. Any mistake you make, somebody's life go down. Any mistake you make, any mistake, somebody's life, somebody will pay with his life. People that don't even know what is happening. Everybody coming. Ebrima coming. He's now he's now want to take off ESN that he don't know anything about. He don't know the structure of IPOD. He don't know. Eberima, I am the one, the same way we have been doing this sit at home. I came on air when Mazi Doziem have removed the memo that we will start sit at home. Sit at home, let me repeat, was because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was not brought to court. They say he's supposed to be brought to court on 25th of July or 26th of July. And there was information, rumors started spreading that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu might be sick. Even it is from these women in America, we hear that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not last the next 2 weeks in the DSS custody because of the way he was tortured. When our lawyer Jimako, they went to see him, they were denied access, both Ejiofor, during that period. What do you expect the leadership to do? They brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. At that point, all of you are saying we know what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We said no. The leadership come that we are going to lock down Biafra land. Every Monday, a sign of civil disobedience until they allow the barristers to meet Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Until they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court. People to see him. That was the reason for the sit at home. The barristers, everybody said that they are not giving them the chance. And we are hearing that our leader life is in danger in 2 weeks' time because he was brought down from this. They said the women who knew that he was in Kenya, they were talking that he will not last for 2 weeks. He cannot survive after 2 weeks. Is that not the reason why we call for the sit at home? And let me make something very clear, because I have gotten this information where people are saying, they said Onyendu told you about sit at home. Let me make something very clear here. Let me, because from the time they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Mazi Chinasa Nworu, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from the time they brought him in DSS, we never speak till today. But in 2020, I'm making it very clear, because some are saying, hey, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told you, don't make the sit at home. Nobody will blackmail me with this. Everybody knows this. In 2020, 14th September 2020, everybody knows what 14th September means. It is the Saboteur Day in Biafra land. Before that time, I was having a conversation with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are saying, what are we going to do on this 14th Saboteur Day? We are having a normal discussion. I said, should we make a lockdown to remember this day that people, they came to your place, Operation Python dance, and killed people? He told me, no, we will not do any sit at home on 14th September 2020. He said because he don't want our people, that our people are somehow, he don't want our people to abuse this sit at home. He said that to me in 2020. You know, I used to tell people I don't forget anything, not anything I forget anyhow. Not anything I forget anyhow. So at the end of it, that was it. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition. And we came and set up the sit at home. Our target was to make sure they bring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to court, and they make sure that people have access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, especially at that particular moment these issues are happening. When we were informed to call up the sit at home, we did not disobey. The sit at home, the first time was the first day they brought Mazen. They allowed Aloy Ejimako to see Mazen, and that was on 6th of August, 6th or 8th of August, 2021. After we set up the sit at home, that was the first Monday of that sit at home was the day Aloy Ejimako met Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. He told us to call off the sit at home, which Mazen Doziem obeyed, went on air, called off the sit at home. The second week, we couldn't carry out the sit at home. On the second week, we could not. We obeyed him and called it off. And that was it. The moment we call it off, upon all what we begged, that allow this thing, we control it. We are the one who said until that it will be reviewed. Allow us. We control it. We know how we set up this thing. I am the one who made the announcement. If we call it off like this, it will be a big problem. Nobody listening to us. But obey is what we have to carry out. We obeyed and call it off. The next thing, the women in America, Omar Dakan in America, those women and this group of autopilots turn around and said, we call up the sit at home. We have taken 6 billion from Nigerian government. All the accusations, they start to accuse us like hell. And that is what the politicians told them to do. They were just blackmailing. They were only blackmailing. They were only blackmailing us. Blackmail upon blackmail. There was nothing they can do than to continue blackmailing. There is nothing they could do apart from blackmailing. So at the end of it, what did we do? We maintained what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have said, but it was used against us. They continue to blackmail us. They continue to propagate because our people are people of emotion. They continue to blackmail us. They continue to tell us that we have sold Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We hold it and continue to say the sit at home has been cancelled. But to our greatest surprise, there were also people inside us who continued to go in the back and told those people, continue saying it, continue doing the sit at home, even to the point the lawyer who say he represents Mazen Nnamdi Kanu even went on a national television when they were having problem with the agreement. He go there to justify that what that person is doing is being supported by Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. All this kind of stuff, making us look very stupid. And that is why we kept off. It's not that the leadership cannot confront certain issues, but we see certain issues as a trap to destroy this movement. Because what they are looking is for, where if we reach, you say, it's enough, I can't take it anymore. That is what they are looking for. So they can throw it, they said, we told you. They say, we told you. What they say is frustrate them, blackmail them. One day, I will tell you people, I will show one day what many people did because of sit at home that the leadership have cancelled. The kind of blackmail. We send messages. We talk. But because we know the Nigerian government and the politicians saw it as an avenue to destroy Biafra land, to destroy IPO, they are ready to create all kind of confusion. They are ready to create all. We understand all those things. That's why certain things, when we look at it, we said, okay, no problem. Okay, no problem. We move on. It's not that we don't know what to say. So why I'm saying this thing is for everybody to understand that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case, that the federal government is relying on what happened between 2021 and 2024, which they are using against Efe. But it is our duty to tell them that all those fabricated cases, they premeditated it, they organized it. I can tell you people, Makachineke, you see all this the Nigerian government is doing. If I am authorized to be in the court, this is their case, dismiss it, because I know every game they have played. How all the people they gather, how they are. I know what they were. They don't know now. We have people, we have sympathizers who are constantly updating us. This is where they are going. They are going this angle. This is what they want to do. We have them. Some of them, their children, also sympathizers of IPOB. And there is nothing they can do about it. So, Biafrans, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu goes to court tomorrow, we have to be very vigilant. We have to understand, sometimes don't take certain issues. Some issues the Nigerian media will throw for you out there, don't take it serious because they want to divert your attention. Why I am saying this is that some of you need to be very, very careful, because the Nigerian media will give something, all of us will be running around that topic, thinking it is the main topic. No, they will not tell you certain things that happened. If you watch out the last court case, they came out, they're telling you DSS is not the person who arrested Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Many of us jumped onto it. Yes, they are not the one who kidnapped him from Kenya. We know. We know the DSS is not the one who killed. DSS operations is limited within the Nigerian borders. We know that. The media people that is spreading this information, what do they want to gain? Because I assume themselves also knows. But they capitalize there to put everybody on the fence. Who arrested Mazi Nnamdi? Who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now? Who is the person? DSS, we know. Nigerian media, we know. And the media cannot tell us they don't know who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The media that is writing cannot tell us they know. They don't know that the DSS, their power of arrest or kidnap lies within the Nigerian territory. Only internal. The Nigerian territory. They cannot say they don't know. But they continue to push the people. Everybody continue jumping on that. It's not making any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. It does not make any sense at all. It was the Nigerian Intelligence Agency, the NIA. They were the people who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. Many people, many of us don't understand that in the Nigerian embassies, which you see, some of the consuls there, some of the people that are working in the Nigerian embassies, most of you don't know they are NIA, Nigerian Intelligence Agency. Many of you don't know. So at the end of all these things, the media continue to push. Oh, who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Who kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And the people jump on it. They know, but they continue. They continue doing what? Pushing it. They are trying to distract you. They are trying to push you away from the program, for you to concentrate what is happening. The NIA kidnapped Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya with the help of Kenyan Secret Service. And one of those guys, in the Minister of Foreign Affairs, who is called Saif. He's a Somalian Kenyan. He was one of the people who facilitated that thing with the Nigerian ambassador. When they brought Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Nigeria, they tried to hand over Mazi Nnamdi Kanu over to the DSS in the airport. The DSS refused to take him from the airport. They refused because DSS also know the implications. DSS says, you take him to your office, we'll come to your office to pick him and make the normal documentation. because the NIA wanted to hand him over in the airport, which the DSS refused to pick him. So on Monday, they went to the NIA, went there, made all the documentation, and took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu into the DSS custody. The Nigerian media cannot say they don't know this, but they know. Many people don't know. They start to talk. Oh, where is it? Everybody starts shouting. They divert your attention so that you don't think, you don't know what is coming next. You don't. So what I'm saying, we have to be very, very prepared. They are planning to bring people now. They are planning to bring criminals who are in detention, who will come and say, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are you understanding me? They are trying to remove, what are they calling it? What can I say? Bring people, they will say those people are the ones, they are the ones that, what do they call it? They are the ones that bear witnesses. They are the ones that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was instructing through all the. That is the people they want to bring now as witnesses. And the most of you, whom we were shouting and say, stop listening to the leadership, they don't want. They don't want. So at the end of it, what we are going to do, I want everybody to be very, very careful. As they are bringing in anybody they are bringing, some of us have the information. We will dig information about that person. Tell you, most of them, who they bring, who were not in IPOB. If you are in IPOB, because I can tell you, most of our people, IPOB members, they arrested during this period. None of them were arrested with any gun. None of them were arrested. Some of them were in their homes. They are not among people arrested with guns or in also. We know about Ife and the husband, Mr. and Mrs. Ife. They went in their house, they arrest them before release them after they pick them again. We have people, they have picked them in their house, not anywhere, not in us, even not even in Imo State. People in other states. There is, when we have made it very clear, we have nothing to do. The moment we found out criminals that were in Oro, we said we have nothing to do with this place. We are not into sharing of territories with criminals and drug kidnappers and organ harvesters, because we know it is something unbelievable. You cannot tell me 2 poles away, military is here, those boys are in 2 poles from where he is, from where the military are. And you tell me the military don't know? Sometimes the military will surround these people and the call will come. When those criminals call, they will call the politicians. They will call Hope. He will say, leave them. Don't. Nobody should pass there. Allow them. Allow them. Last time when they surrounded this boy they called Gentle, where they killed his brother. You ask yourself, why are they not continue pursuing him? No, he had made call. They promised him, okay, we will calm down. No need to call. You don't need to start calling names again. Don't call names. Don't call names again. Stop. Have you seen him again come on the video to talk? He didn't talk again. Because they've given him promise. No, don't worry. Don't go that side you are going. He calmed down. Settle him for his death, the death of his brother. He calmed down. He has continued his stupidity in Okigwe. They are keeping him for election. Huh? Everybody should know that. Hope they are keeping him for election so that he will pursue more people for them. But that time we are waiting. Mazi, I will stop here. In case if you have something to ask me. Today we're not going to open the line. I will be after 30th May. I can come on air one of these days to pick up questions, make one of the program for question and answer. But if you have any question to ask me this time, please feel free to ask me before we call it a day. There one.
There were Mazi. No much question anyway. The only thing is clear. 30th May being Friday is total lockdown in Biafra land. And any person telling our people that before that day, maybe Wednesday, Thursday, is a lockdown, is a lie from the pit of hell. It's a deception. I think it is as clear as crystal. Mazi, please go on towards your closing remarks. There will.
Dear friends and all the lovers of freedom, we have come to the end of this program. And let me reiterate, on Friday, 30th May 2025, Biafra land will be under lock and key. Everybody, whatever you want to do, you can do them tomorrow or today here. We already entered the 28th. You can do them on 28th, on 29th. You can. You start to do what? Do those things. Get the things you need for your family, because Friday will be total lockdown. For those of you in Biafra land, stay safe. Do not try your luck, or you do not say nothing is happening. This is for your own good. This is for the remembrance of our people who have died. And we pray that day, those particular 12 hours, we are going to celebrate our people, that nobody will be harmed, nobody will be killed, nobody will meet anybody, any of the Nigerian securities who will be roaming the streets on that day looking for who to kill. We pray because they would like to prove a point that they sit at home, people disobeyed, they didn't. Everybody sit in your home. Once again, that we show the Nigerian government that the quest for the restoration of Biafra still remains very strong, that we show the international community that the quest, that the people of Biafra are still determined. That will also show them that we are determined to make sure that our leader, who is inside, who they have been castrated for almost 4 years now, wants his freedom. Because as we go out to protest, we will also, the leadership of IPOB will also submit letters to the government, bringing the flags of Biafrans and the incarceration of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These is things we are going to do on 30th May, and we want those IPOB media personnel, all of you must be on a standby, share our messages on that particular day, let the world hear our voice once again. We know when it comes to Biafra issue, most of them tends to look the other side. But we must continue to spread the gospel until Biafra is restored. Once again, Umuchineke, my name is Mazi Chinasa Nworu. Mazi Chinasa Nworu come from Obingo in Aba province, and I serve the indigenous people of Biafra as a member of the Directorate of State. Ndewo Umuchineke.